With diverse flora and fauna, magnificent natural landscapes, and an ecological biosphere that supports life, this wondrous planet is our earthly home. From our animal co-inhabitants to the lush rainforests and life-giving soil, we cherish all these as gifts from the Creator. It is a common theme in the world's major faiths that during our temporary stay here, we should be good stewards of Mother Earth. Throughout the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has shared the message of leading a balanced life while following a spiritual path. Not only must we nourish our spirits, but we share the responsibility to care for nature and our fellow beings. In light of recent scientific evidence which pinpoint the raising of livestock as the #1 contributor to climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today we present to you a discussion by Supreme Master Ching Hai titled The Significance of Trees to Life on Earth, a compilation of excerpts from Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures concerning the importance of protecting trees and forests, the detrimental impacts of the meat diet on human health, the environment, and, ultimately, the health of our planet.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
How do you teach or guide your initiates in their relationship with the nature?
Et comment enseignez-vous à vos disciples d'être en contact ou votre relation avec la nature?
We respect nature.
Nous respectons la nature.
We respect the environment.
Nous respectons l'environnement.
We don't destroy trees and forests and things and vegetation at random.
Nous ne détruisons pas des forêts ou des arbres ou de la végétation comme ça au hasard.
And in many of our centers, we plant trees, we plant flowers, we beautify the environment as much as we can. And because we love nature, we don't eat animals.
Et parce que nous aimons la nature, nous ne mangeons pas d'animaux.
Recently, our world has a lot of disaster, like drought, Then also, and then dry climate, heated up planet due to a lot of weather changing, because we have abused so many of the natural resources, as well as some of the disaster from nature, like burning forests, and then that reduce a lot of rain, and that in turn also heat up our planet, and then the more it heat up, the more dry, the less trees, the less rain, the less tree, and this is the devil's circle. And every corner of the earth affects the whole planet. You can know it. You know it very well because recently the fire in Indonesia, you know, affect the whole Singapore, no? Yes. And Malaysia and the neighboring, right? So actually, from these kind of natural lessons, we can tell that one person or one place of this planet will affect other parts of our planet. Is that not so? Therefore, if you yourself, your heart, your mind, your speech, your action are pure, how much beneficial can it be to this planet? This is very logical. We have no need to argue or to demonstrate. For example, every place has its own atmosphere. Is that not so? Okay. So when you go into the funeral service or a hospital, you feel different from when you go into a church. Is that not so? Yes. Or when you go into the slaughterhouse, where all the animals are killed for meat, you will feel different. I don't know if you can feel, but I feel. Do you feel? Can you feel? Yes. Yes. What's that?
The thing about disasters is that they are largely caused by humans. Thus, humans are also able to reverse the conditions from which disasters are born. Then no need for the plants or the animals to warn us. But of course you can communicate to the animals or the plants if you want. But we have to calm our mind first. Our mind is too preoccupied, too crowded by problems, anxieties, and many other things, necessary or unnecessary. So we cannot hear the animals or the plants. It is true that I could communicate with the animals and the plants as well. Not that I deliberately seek the communication for fun or just for chatting. Sometimes they just come to me to warn me of some event, to try to protect me from danger, or warn me from some unfavorable situation or people, or asking me for help. Now everybody can do that, but first we must calm our mind. And in order to have the communication with the plants or the trees or the animals, first we must learn to protect them. Then we can be like friends, because friends trust friends. If we don't have this trust between ourselves and the environment, the trees, the plants, and the animals, through our protecting attitudes, yes, then it's more difficult to have a conversation with them. It's like family members, or neighbors or friends. If we have a good relationship between us, then we communicate well. Otherwise, we don't even want to think of that person because it's so scary to us or so untrustworthy to us. How would we even have a conversation with them? So, in order to communicate with plants or trees or animals, we must also be their friends first. You see? So being vegetarian means being a friend of nature. For example, right now I try to avoid even killing plants or flowers. I take only the fruits that they're willing to offer. The fruit will not harm the plant, and the seed will continue to have other plants or other trees if we plant it from the seed. So the vegetarian diet is a very good way to begin to try to communicate with nature and animals on a high level. And it is very crucial right now to halt global warming because of the methane gas, but also on a deeper level to halt the suffering and killing of our co-inhabitants, the animals, and in turn, consequently, killing also plants and trees and the environment. In the law of the physical universe is a principle known as cause and effect. If we kill, we have to expect the same in return. So all this slaughter, massacring of the animals has an effect on us, sometimes quicker, sometimes slower. The effect we're seeing right now are the disasters that happen around our planet. But since they are entirely avoidable, what we need to do is to focus on the real solution and take the reverse action, meaning be vegan, go green, to save our planet.